The ties.
that bind,
The ties.
that break.
We must move quickly, the boss is coming.
It is okay. Everything is ready for him.
Oh, okay, that is very good. Because he does not forgive any mistakes. I hear him. He is coming now.
Austin Pierce. So, we finally meet. I am Drago Castillo. I believe that you are well acquainted with my wife. You certainly are a pretty one, are you not? I can see now why my wife was willing to risk her life to be with you. She has always liked pretty things. In the end, I do hope that she believed it was worth the price that she paid.
Where is Renata? What did you do to her? Is she okay?
My dear boy, you should be far more concerned about what I am going to do to you, instead of what I did to her. Is everything ready?
Yes, boss.
Did you get all 100?
Yes, boss. All 100 are in there.
Very good. I am going to enjoy this. Do you like fish, Austin Pierce?
No, I don't.
Well, that is too bad, because you are about to join 100 very hungry piranha in our fish tank. I am very curious to see what dangling, soft tissue, body parts they will eat first, and for how long you can stand the pain before you ultimately pass out. But do not worry, Austin Pierce. I will not let you die. Yet, I have far too many plans for you to let you die so easily. You and I are going to spend very much time together. Strip him naked, and then throw him in the fish tank. And let the fun begin.
Are you okay? Is there someone that you can call to come be with you? I'm sure that you are a little shaken up.
I'm fine. Knowing that you have those two men in custody is enough.
Yes, they are being transported to the hospital. If they recover from their gunshot wounds, they will be taken to jail.
I'm not going to pretend that I hope they survive, or that I'm sorry for shooting them.
Of course not. They cut your power, and disabled your alarm, then broke into your house in the middle of the night. And, they both had guns. They were definitely here, to harm you.
Mother, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Officer, what happened?
2 intruders broke into your mother's home in the middle of the night. With guns.
Mother, are you sure that you're okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Because I had a gun, too.
Your mother took down both assailants, alone, and in the dark. She is a remarkable woman.
Yes, she is.
Enough about me. Do we know yet who these intruders are?
They didn't have any ID on them. Which means that they are professionals. They don't carry ID in case they get caught or accidentally leave something behind. But, one of the paramedics did find something suspicious.
It says, an eye for an eye. What is this?
A paramedic found this note in one of the intruders' pockets.
An eye for an eye. That sounds like revenge.
So, was this a professional hit on me, as some kind of retaliation? But, if so, retaliating for what?
We don't know yet, but we're going to find out.
Mother, I think that you should come stay with me until Emilio gets back.
That's not necessary. John and Maria will both be back this evening.
Excuse me, Sergeant. I just wanted to give you an update. We just heard from the hospital. One of the intruders didn't make it. He died in the ambulance on the way to the hospital.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
The paramedic said that before he died, he said something important.
What did he say?
He said, "Make that bastard Ted Wilson pay for doing this."
Mrs. Pierce, do you know someone named Ted Wilson?
Yes, I most certainly do.
Okay, next up. Is Majestic Designs and Creations fiction? The CEO said that she is not interested in taking the company public.
There has to be a way for me to change her mind. Majestic Designs and Creations Fiction is a very successful company with a huge online retail presence, as well as stores in 30 states, and the company also provides home staging, design, remodeling, and home building services. I could make a fortune if I could get her as a client.
Eve D'Angelo, you are under arrest for securities fraud, wire fraud, and embezzling millions of dollars from your clients.
Who the hell do you think you are, to come barging into my office?
My apologies. I am FBI Special Agent Leah Park.
And I am FBI Special Agent Lucas Grant.
And as I said, you are under arrest.
Eugene, do you have a minute?
Hey George, sure, have a seat. What's up?
I have some news that you're not gonna like.
What is the news?
Bill O'Donnell and Tom Davidson are dirty.
What the fudge? Tell me, what did you find?
We are still going through all of the records retrieved from their backup server. But we just found a report that American Fiction Oil submitted to their stockholders 10 years ago. The report said that a study that was conducted by an independent environmental organization that found that American Fiction Oil's products were negatively impacting climate change was flawed. American Fiction Oil claimed that the study was based on inaccurate models and calculations.
Okay, I'm following you so far.
But also on the server we found that American Fiction Oil had a confidential internal report that confirmed that the study was correct. And even worse, the confidential internal report outlined American Fiction Oil's plan to discredit the environmental group, and their plan to lie to the public and their investors so that they could keep the company's stock price high.
I see, because if it was known that American Fiction Oil's products were speeding up the effects of climate change, they would have suffered huge financial losses from production restrictions and federal fines.
Exactly, so they paid off whoever they could, then buried the truth and discredited the study.
And we have solid proof of all of this.
Yep, clear as day.
So, was Dallas Pierce involved in any of this?
No, 10 years ago, Dallas Pierce was working as a staff assistant for his father when he was the mayor of D.C.
I can't believe that Bill and Tom tricked me. How did I fall for their lies? Bill O'Donnell and Tom Davidson have been altering reports and studies for 10 years. And now they're trying to make Dallas Pierce their fall guy.
But what about the fake pest controller? He is clearly seen in the video doing something on American Fiction Oil's server.
We don't know who the hell that guy was. Bill and Tom claim that he works for Dallas. But we don't know if that's true. For all we know, he could work for Bill and Tom. It is rather convenient, don't you think, that they suddenly found this video of him on their backup server, after we found those emails of them discussing their plan to set Dallas up.
You're right, they could have paid that guy to make that video after they got caught.
Exactly. No one knows where that guy is. And without his testimony, there is no way to connect Dallas Pierce to the fraudulent EPA study or the alleged campaign violations. Congressman Chaucer is denying everything and won't testify against Dallas. So it's only Bill and Tom's testimony against Dallas Pierce. And after learning of the new evidence, there's no way in hell that I'm going to trial with only these two liars as my sole case.
So then what are you going to do?
I'm going to give Bill O'Donnell and Tom Davidson some very bad news.
Hello, Eve. Oh, Miss Mason, I'm surprised to see you.
Alex received your call, but he of course is not able to come. So I came instead.
Yes, of course, I understand. Did you post the bond already? Do you know how much longer it will be before I get out?
No, I didn't post the bond.
What? What do you mean? Why not?
The prosecutor came to see us. And she showed us the records of how much money you stole from Alex.
She's lying. I'm completely innocent.
Alex is your biggest victim. You stole more money from him than anyone else.
None of it is true. If I can only talk to Alex, I can explain everything.
Alex doesn't want to talk to you right now. As I'm sure you can imagine. He's very upset. Because his fiancée, the woman that supposedly loves him so much, has been using him, and just trying to get her hands on his money.
Those are your words. Not Alex's. You have never liked me. So I want to talk to Alex. I want to hear him say it, from his own mouth.
Alex knows that you are here. If he wanted to talk to you, he would. But right now, he doesn't. Instead, he's thinking about how you got pregnant, even though he was using protection and you were allegedly on the pill. And he's thinking about how you were pushing him to hurry up and get married, after he had just barely survived being shot, and while he is trying to cope with the knowledge that he may never walk again. And he is thinking about how quickly you had your lawyer draw up a power of attorney to get control over all of his money and businesses. So no, Alex doesn't want to speak to you. And he won't be posting your bail money.
Congratulations. It certainly took him long enough to figure it out. Alex is nothing more than a whiny little mama's boy, pretending to be a grown man. If it wasn't for his $50 million, I would have never given him a second look. He's absolutely not my type. I like my men tall, and muscular, and fully grown up. Not a little boy who sends his mama to do his dirty work.
You were trash, and this is exactly where you belong. If Alex really was a mama's boy, he would have never been with you in the first place. I told him that he should have stayed with Shannon. But you seduced him, like the scheming slut that you are.
Oh my God, if I have to hear Shannon's name one more time. I'm going to tie these sheets together. And jump off of that top bunk.
Shannon, Shannon, Shannon.
The best part of all of this is that I will never have to see you again.
Oh, but you will see me again. At your trial, I'll be sitting in the cheering section, rooting for the prosecution.
Are we sure this is where they are holding Austin? Yes, the informant said they brought him here a couple of days ago. It is very quiet. Too quiet. Yes, it is. Perhaps we are too late. Do not say such things. I cannot go back to America without Angela's son alive. I apologize, boss. We will most definitely return him safely home.
Boss, the men are ready.
Get Austin out of here alive. And kill everyone else.
Yes, boss.
Let's go. This place is empty. This is where the informant told us he was. Kill the informant quick. He may be setting a trap for us. But the next mistake. Then I kill you. Yes, boss. My apologies, boss. Now, find Austin Pierce before it's too late.
So Dana, shall we order a bottle of wine?
Yes, that sounds nice.
Great. Do you prefer red or white?
Red, please. Thank you. Dallas. Hi.
Good evening.
Hi Dallas. Please have a seat and join us.
No, thank you. I wouldn't want to interrupt anything.
There's nothing to interrupt.
Let me guess, this is another night working dinner.
Dallas, is there a problem? Am I missing something?
No, there's no problem.
I would just appreciate it if my lawyer would focus more on winning my case, and spend less time dating my ex-fiancée.
This is not a date. And I'd appreciate it if you would not make allegations that could tarnish my reputation. I do not date my clients' ex-wives, fiancés, or girlfriends. I am a professional.
Then why don't you two just professionally meet in your office?
Dallas, stop this. You are embarrassing yourself. Christopher and I are just colleagues. Nothing more.
Dallas, perhaps you'd be more comfortable with a different attorney. Maybe a female attorney would suit you better.
That might be a good idea.
I agree.
Well, I don't. That's a terrible idea. Seriously, Dallas. Do you know how many cases and investigations there are against you right now? And you want to change attorneys in the middle of all of that, just because he's good looking.
I knew it, so you admit that you're attracted to him.
You are insane. Yes, he is obviously very handsome. But my heart is yours, Dallas. It has always, only belonged to you. I love you, Dallas Anthony Pierce. And I always will.
I'm sorry for the way I behaved. I guess the truth is, my heart still belongs to you as well. I tried to get over you. But it's time for me to finally admit that it's impossible for me to love somebody else. You are my soulmate, Dana James. Oh, my apologies to you, Christopher. I didn't mean any of what I said. Of course I want you to keep representing me.
Are you sure? Because this was unpleasant, and I wouldn't want to go through this again.
I'm sure, and I'm very sorry.
Hi there, honey.
Hi, sweetheart. Dallas, I'd like for you to meet my fiancée, Gabriella.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Wow, you are stunning. It's nice to meet you too.
And this is Dallas's girlfriend, Dana.
It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too.
Shall we all sit and have dinner? Just two happy couples in love.
Yes, let's have dinner together. Just two happy couples in love.
Austin Pierce, I see that your pretty face is still intact after your little swim. I must admit that I am quite disappointed. It seems that the piranha were not as hungry as I had hoped for. But no worries. We have a deep well filled with starving rats that I know will not disappoint me.
Why are you doing this to me? You didn't even love Renata. She told me about your mistress. And she told me that she was just property to you, a possession for you to own. She was miserable, being married to you. You didn't even spend her birthday with her. Instead, you were with your mistress, in Paris, on your wife's birthday.
Say another word, and it will be the last time that you are able to do so. Throw him in the well.
Yes, boss.
Grab him.
Yes, okay.
Help me. Help me.
Silence him now.